Okay, welcome back. So the last poem, Catullus 51, that was where he first caught sight of Lesbia at the dinner party. And now we have the fifth poem, Catullus number 5. By the way, these poems were not ordered in the way in which they were written. We don't believe. They were just sort of all sort of jumbled together and pieced together in a manuscript. But the actual ordering of them has kind of, I think, been an issue that scholars have been trying to figure out for years. So we get to Catullus 5, and apparently Catullus has finally, gotten his voice back and whatnot, and he and Lesbia apparently are seeing each other on the side. Remember, Lesbia was married, and so here we have this poem. You can find it on page 214 of your book, and very famous poem, a little bit over the top. Let's have fun with it. Let's read the first sentence. Vivamus mea Lesbia atque amemus rumores que senum severiorum omnes unius aestimemus assis. One more time. Vivamus mea Lesbia atque amemus rumores que senum severiorum omnes unius aestimemus assis. Okay, so let's start. Do we see verbs? Yes, we do. We see verbs here at the very beginning. Vivamus. And we see amemus. And then finally we see one more verb, aestimemus. Now all of these, I don't know, they kind of look weird to me. Just a little strange. Especially amemus. I mean, when have I ever seen the verb love has an E in it as opposed to an A? Oh, wait a minute. I have seen it. As in, let's eat caviar. Oh, wow. Okay. So, amemus is going to be present tense subjunctive, as is aestimemus. Those are both first conjugation verbs. Let's eat we is a third conjugation verb. So this is also present tense subjunctive. Now, look at this. They're not in clauses, so they are the main verbs of the sentence. So therefore, this would be an independent use of the subjunctive, which of course is the gram for stages 42 and 45. And looking at it, look at the subject. O means I, S means you, T means he, she, it. Mus means we. So, if the subject is I or we, or me or us, whatever you want to say, what kind of independent use of the subjunctive is it? Is it A, hortatory, B, jussive, or C, deliberative question? And I hope that you said that the answer is A, hortatory. And how is a hortatory subjunctive translated, or a jussive for that matter? Using this word right here, let's. I'm just going to make this look even worse. Okay. Now, who's he talking to, of course? He's talking to mea Lesbia. These are vocative words here. And what other words do we have? Well, we have rumor res. We know that can't be the subject. It ends in es, so therefore it's going to be accusative plural, direct object, rumores. And omnes seems to be describing it in some way. All of the rumors. Senum severiorum. A-E-I-I-S. It's the genitive. Aurum, orum, is plural. It's possessive. So these are genitive words here. I have no idea what color this is. I don't know if it's going to show up or not. But those two are genitive plural. And then finally, unius and assis. I'll just tell you, unius is an odd adjective. Unus means one. Unus is nominative singular. Unius is genitive singular. That's really bizarre. And so is the word assis as well. So, bam, let's get to it. Vivamus mea Lesbia, let us live, my Lesbia, and let us love. And let us, aestimemus, value all rumors of old men. What kind of old men? Of more strict old men, or more severe, or overly strict old men. Let us value all rumors of more severe old men as worth a single as. An as, A-S, was the tiniest amount of Roman currency. It's essentially the penny. So let us live, my lesbian, let us love, and let us value all rumors of overly strict old men as worth a single penny. So in other words, let's not give a hoot about what strict old men say about us. You know, the fact that we're having an affair. Oh boy. And then this is what he says. Soles occidere et redire possunt. Let's stop there. Soles occidere et redire possunt. Oh, main verb. Do you see one? There it is at the very end. Possunt. Now I see two infinitives. Do you see them? I hope so. One is occidere, and the other is redire. And that leaves we need kind of, like a subject. What's a subject here? That would be apparently soles. So he says sons, plural, kind of odd, sons, S-U-N-S, are able to fall and to return. And then he says this, nobis, for us, cum, I feel like there's a clause here. I feel like we're going to clause it up here, because notice how there's no ablative noun after this. So I'm going to end it right here. What's the verb inside the clause? That would be occidit. That would be our verb. And what is the subject? It looks like brevis lux. Those look nominative to me. So sons are able to fall and to come back, to return. For us, when once our brief light has fallen, nox est perpetua una dormienda. Nox est perpetua una dormienda. Where's our verb? It happens to be est, but there's something else that goes with it, and that's dormienda est, our old pal, the passive periphrastic. What's our subject? It looks like it's nox, and that's modified by perpetua and also una. So for us, when once the brief light has fallen, one everlasting night must be slept. That sounds so bizarre. I want you guys to journal about that and tell me what you think that means. And then, this is the famous part. It's also very easy to translate. I don't even think we're going to bother marking it up. Da mi basia mille, dende centum, den mille altera, den secunda centum, dende usqua altera mille, dende centum. Da mi basia mille, dende centum, den mille altera, den secunda centum, dende usque altera mille, dende centum. Da is a command. What does it mean? Give. Give who? Give me. Give me what? Basia. What are basias? Kisses. And how many? Mille, which means 1,000. So give me 1,000 kisses. And then give me centum 100. And then another 1,000. And then a second 100. And then yet another 1,000. And then 100. How many kisses is that? It's a lot. Wow. Okay. So he's like, I don't care what old people think. Let's do our thing and give me lots of kisses. And something weird about, I don't know, suns falling and coming back, and us and our brief light. Oh boy. When it falls, that brief light falls, one everlasting night must be slept through. But you could probably figure out what he's trying to say there. Especially given the context of the next little bit, which is basically therefore give me all these kisses, and then dein, which is short for deinde, then cum millia multa fecerimus conturbabimus illa nesciamus aut nequus malis invidere possit cum tantum sciat esse basiordum. Den cumilia multa fecerimus, conturbabimus illa, ne sciamus, aut ne quis malus in videre possit, cum tantum sciat esse basiorum. So, do we have some clauses here? We sure do. Let's start with marking the clauses. Here's one, cum, and it ends at fecerimus. By the way, cum does not always have to end or have a subjunctive verb. Sometimes it could have an indicative verb if you're referring to like a very specific point in time or a very specific action. Do we have another clause? We have one here. Ne sciamus. Do we have another one? Yes. Starts with ne, but we'll back it up. Aut ne to possit. Do we have another one? Why, yes we do. From cum. Oh man. To basiorum. Okay, so that leaves us with deinde conturbabimus illa. Feel like our main verb is probably pretty easy to spot now. It's conturbabimus. Who's the subject? Mus means we. Bimus, bi. What tense is bo, bibby, bibby, boo? That would be future tense. We will something or other. Moving into the clauses, where do we see verbs? We see one here at fecerimus. Huh. Okay. And then sciamus. And then possit. And then sciat. We also have a couple of infinitives. We have some infinitives at in videre. And also esse. Okay. So then, when we, this is, what is it when you add a ro, a ris, a rit to the third part of a verb? This is actually future perfect active. When we will have made many thousands, meaning many thousands of kisses, conturbabimus, we will mix them all up. We will mix them up. Illa is the direct object. We will mix those up. Ne sciamus. We will mix them up. Why? Purpose clause, so that we do not know. Or, so that ne quis. Now, quis here is short for aliquis. And you're going to see this quite a bit in poetry and also in prose for that matter. Aliquis means anyone or someone. Anyone, really. And before the words si, after si, nisi, num, and ne, Ali takes a holiday. Whoa. So in other words, it's just not there. After one of these words here, si, nisi, num, and ne, Ali takes a holiday. So Ali is implied here. So quis doesn't mean who here. It actually means anyone. Okay? So when we will have made many thousands, we will mix all of them up so that we do not know, or so that not anybody bad is able to cast an evil eye on us. And then cum here actually has a special translation, and it means since he knows that there are such a large number of kisses. Or I guess you could say when as well, when he knows that there are such a large number of kisses. So then when we will have made many thousands, we will mix them all up so that we don't know how many there are, basically, and so that nobody else, not anybody, not any malus, not anybody bad, is able to cast an evil eye on us when he knows that there are such a large number of kisses. So, interesting poem here. Lots of kisses. What's going on here? Certainly journal about this, and we'll talk about it later. Okay, see you next time.